Racism, a belief that one race is superior to another, has shaped centuries of human history. From ancient slavery to modern discrimination, it has divided nations, destroyed lives, and left deep scars on humanity. But the story of racism is not just one of hate, it's also a story of resistance, courage, and change. Roots of racism, from empire to enslavement. Ancient empires, slave markets, European ships leaving ports, African men and women in chains. Racism took root during the Age of Exploration in the 15th century, when European powers colonized Africa, Asia, and the Americas. To justify the enslavement of millions, colonizers spread false ideas that some races were meant to rule, and others to serve. The transatlantic slave trade became one of the darkest chapters in history. Over 12 million Africans were captured, sold, and forced into brutal labor, their identities stripped, their humanity denied. Historian. Racism was built to protect power and profit. It wasn't born from difference, but from domination. The struggle for freedom, revolutions and rights. Abolition movements, Emancipation Proclamation, civil rights marches, anti-apartheid protests. But oppression sparked resistance. From slave rebellions in the Caribbean to Harriet Tubman's Underground Railroad, enslaved people fought for their freedom. The 19th and 20th centuries brought revolutions, the abolition of slavery, independence movements, and the rise of civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and Malcolm X. Yet even after laws changed, racism found new forms: segregation, police brutality, and systemic inequality. It moved from chains and whips to boardrooms and borders. Whites only signs, protests in the 1960s, South African apartheid images, ***. Modern faces of racism, the fight continues. Black Lives Matter protests, indigenous rights marches, global movements for equality. In the 21st century, racism still shapes lives, through injustice, hate crimes, and inequality. But voices across the globe are rising louder than ever. Youth activist. We're not asking for special treatment, just equal humanity. Social media has become the new battleground, connecting movements from Minneapolis to Lagos, from London to Sydney. The message is clear: racism anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. A shared humanity. Diverse faces, communities working together, hands joined, ***. The history of racism is a story of pain, but also of progress. Each generation takes one step closer to the world we dream of, one where color is seen, but not judged. Because in the end, there is only one race, the human race. Equality is not a privilege, it's a right. End credits roll. The history of racism, a wound through time.